Story time. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a few things that have happened for me and a few things that have happened inside of my Ho'oPonoPono community, where we deal with all things related to the human condition of being a human. So let's get into it and let me share with you some of the things that they didn't really have. So this is what I want to share primarily, is that you might be doing Ho'opono for a specific thing, but then what you end up getting is something bigger and different than what you were hoping for or doing Ho'oponopono for. So for me, I wanted my Ho'oponopono community to explode, to get all these members. And instead, what ended up happening is that there was a new offer by Russell Brunson, who is big on affiliate marketing, and he's releasing a new platform. And I was like, just looking into it, but not really into it. And someone suggested that I take it more seriously, so I reached out to a few people and I proposed the information. And I woke up to money, and then I woke up, and then by the time I was drinking my coffee, I had more money that had come in. And then by the time I was doing my hair, more money had come in, and then the following day there was more money that had come in. I tell you this not to impress you, but to impress upon you, because even though what I was asking for was different than what I ended up getting, I was still winning. I was still getting tons of sales, and for a different service that I didn't anticipate doing, but it's still a huge benefit. The other thing is that one of my members, she's a mortgage broker, and she had all this stuff happening with her loved ones and family members, and all of a sudden she realized that now she had gotten a break from one of the people that was giving her a really hard time. And it's like, I'm talking about a month-long break. And then a set of someone that is close to her family, they've always given her a hard time, and made it very challenging for her. And then all of a sudden they're getting along, and she was hoping for one additional sales in commercial real estate, and now she has two sales. So again, she was not able to see all these miracles happening because she was so focused on what was not working. And then when I said, hey, da 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 da, she's like, oh my gosh, you're right. So if you're doing Ho'oponopono, the I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and you're only doing that, but you're not doing the cleaning, you're not doing the inner child work, you're sort of doing it almost halfway there, because your subconscious is the one that is holding on to all these memories, all the programming that is the way that you see things. And when you begin to do the cleaning, you're going to be able to release things that are holding you back. Now, there's someone else in the community that is just, they cannot even see all the amazing things that are happening for them, because they're so caught up on them not being able to get exactly what they've asked for. But sometimes what is in the best interest of us is different than what we had asked for, because God Almighty, divinity, is able to see bigger and wider than we could ever see for ourselves. So let me encourage you that if you've not looked at all the cleaning and the methods that I've shared here on this channel, go back to those. They're only about 14 minutes long. I mean, I'm kind of weird, but I listen to it on double speed. I'm just weird that way. But most people listen to it in normal speed. But if you're like me, you can listen to it on double speed, and it would be not 14 minutes, but half of 14 minutes. But if you listen to it in 14 minutes, imagine 14 minutes to change your life. And then here's another thing that also happened today. I needed to be in partnership with someone so that they could facilitate something that I needed to have happen, and it was going to take $6,000. I didn't even think that it would be possible, but I still asked, and it happened. it happened. Somebody wrote me a check for $6,000 so that this new project could happen. So things are not always going to happen. Like I said, I was so like in my head that I wanted everything to happen for my community, because that is like my passion, to help people be freed from anxiety, from overthinking and anything that is holding them back. But that was not where divinity was saying I needed to be in. So I hope that this inspires you to start doing Ho'oponopono. And if you are doing it here and there, just know that it's like brushing your teeth. If you only brush one tooth, or if you only brush here and there, like once a week, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna have stinky teeth. I mean, stinky breath. So it's the same thing. If you are not cleaning the stuff that is in your subconscious, you're gonna have a stinky life, because it's not the way that it should be. So with that, I'm Maria Lupita. I will be back tomorrow, and let's see what other things happen. I'm super excited and grateful that I get to come and share with you every single day all the amazing things that are happening, not just for me, by the way. They're happening for people inside of my community, because we're, when what is it called, when the tide rises, all the ships something. I know that everything affects everything. So if you want to be part of this movement in my community, I was still, even though that's not where God has me, you will still be massively impacted by being a part of this community. So if you want to learn more about the community that I have on Ho'oPonoPono, and how to live your best life, how to make more impact, how to make more income, how to have better health, then simply comment Access Winning, and then I'll give you the information.